Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a video surrounding minimalism and 5 things that you don't need, 5 things that I've been able to kind of part with as I've started my minimalism journey. So if you've been watching my channel for a couple months now, you'll know that I've been working to declutter and just kind of get rid of things in my life that don't have a purpose. And it's been so great. It's been making moving so much easier and all of that kind of stuff. So I have a couple other videos about like my minimalism journey. Take it with a grain of salt. It's like a low-key minimalism journey. So like I've said before, my journey with minimalism isn't extreme. It's just cutting things back, getting rid of stuff I don't need, stuff like that. So my first 2 videos were kind of based around makeup and clothing. So if you're interested in those, I will go ahead and leave them down below. But let's just hop right in. So the first thing that I've been really trying to cut back on is pointless decor. I feel like when you first move into college, especially your first year, you buy so much dorm stuff and like decorations and things that you just don't need. And I feel like the difference between even my freshman year dorm and my sophomore year dorm in terms of like decoration and the amount of stuff on like my desk and my dresser was insane. I've really been trying to scale back and only buy things, with exceptions obviously, that have like purposeful decor, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain because I love home decor. Like I love having things on my walls. What I mean is like extra stuff that you don't need, like the paintings or the posters that didn't make it and you haven't put them up in years and they're just like sitting in a corner and you're like, well, maybe when I have a home office or something like that, like unless if there's like a memory attached to it, you like bought it traveling. I just personally feel like there's really no need to keep it. But I know that this is kind of like an abstract thing to talk about, like it's kind of hard to explain. So something that I do love that has a purpose is this little bowl from Target. It's like a marbly quartz material. It's really nice, it's very sturdy, and I love the look of it. I love looking at it on like my dresser or my nightstand, but it also has a purpose. It holds all of my jewelry and my SD cards for my cameras, and it just gives me a place to like put things that are important, like jewelry, SD cards. Sometimes my keys go in here. So it has a purpose and it's functional, but it's also really pretty. I like seeing it. So this is something that like is a good value of decor for me, if that makes sense. So the second thing I've been trying to cut back on is the number of backups that I have. I feel like I do this a lot, especially with like hair care, body, makeup type products. I feel the need to have multiple of them because I'm afraid I'm going to run out. And unless if you're traveling somewhere where you're going to a country or a place where they sell a product that you can't normally get, I feel like it's just unnecessary to have. Like I'm always paranoid that I'm going to run out of my like setting spray from Urban Decay that they've been selling for literally 5 or 6 years now, probably, if not more. Like they're not going to run out of it anytime soon. They're not going to stop selling it. It's one of their best sellers. I don't need to have a ton of backups of it. Like it just doesn't make sense. I just feel like backups are kind of unnecessary because more likely than not you can just go and repurchase it, and often I feel like by the time I use up a product I want to try something else, or I've kind of changed my mind, I'm ready for a change. So backup products are something that I've been able to pretty easily cut out of my life. It's just not necessary and it saves so much space. The third thing on my list is freebies. I feel like at college especially, there's just a ton of booths always out of people handing out things like koozies or those like phone sticker wallets that you can put on. There's stickers and just like a bunch of things that I feel like I never really need or want really. Like I like the concept of them, but like I'm not gonna bring like a peel and stick wallet of like our library on my phone. Like I don't know, that's just like not my personal vibe. So if I know I'm not gonna use it, there's no point in getting it. I think freebies can be great, don't get me wrong. There was one time at my school where they had like a salad bar, and at the end of the salad bar you packaged your salad in a to-go salad container, and they gave you like a fork and a to-go dressing cup. And that's something that I knew that I would use again because of like packing lunches and jobs over the summer. Like I knew that I'd be using that. So that was like a useful freebie for me to take. Whereas like a koozie, I hate the texture of koozies. I'm not sure why. They're just like, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I hate them. So if somebody's like handing out koozies, like I'm not gonna take one. Like it's gonna sit in a drawer. I'm not gonna wanna touch it. It doesn't make sense for me to take. It's just gonna take up dead space in my apartment. I've also tried to stop taking flyers from people if possible, just because I know it's a waste of paper and I'm probably not gonna like really read it. Like I feel like most people when they get flyers, they just kind of like glance at it and throw it out at like the next recycle bin or trash that they see. So I try not to do that and just see if there's anything on like social media if I'm interested in the event. So reducing the amount of stuff that you take from freebies obviously really reduces the amount of stuff that you have that just doesn't have a purpose. So my fourth thing on my list is old technology. I used to hold on to everything, like old cameras, my old phones. I had like my CD player from like 3rd grade probably, and they just have no purpose. Like I'm never going to use them. I came to the realization that if I break my phone, like I have a 7 Plus right now, if I break this, I'm not going to go back to my iPhone 5 that's sitting in my drawer, because like so much of my job is based around having like up-to-date technology and having good camera quality on me. Like I'm just not going to, like I'm going to end up paying to fix this. And I know that I'm extremely lucky to have that privilege to be able to say that, but I think it can be applied to other things. Also, if you're interested in selling old phones and some tablets, I've used Gazelle before, I believe. I'll link down the site that I used to sell my last iPhone when I got this one. It was incredible. The service was so fast. This isn't sponsored. They have no idea I'm making this. And I think I got like $170 for my iPhone 6 and it had like a broken screen. So I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I mean, like I said, it's $160 that I could put towards this phone, and that other phone would have just been sitting in my drawer, like taking up space. So I personally would rather just like get rid of old outdated technology. I don't need it. I'm not going to use it. And then my last thing is clothing or things that don't fit. If you've been watching some of my other minimalism videos, especially the clothing one with when I went through my shorts, I parted with so much just because they didn't fit right, I didn't feel good in them, and that's kind of the approach that I've been having to just different like t-shirts and dresses. And if it doesn't fit me, why am I keeping it? Like it doesn't look good then, and there's just no point in keeping it if it doesn't do anything for me, you know what I mean? Also sheets with bedding. I had a twin size bed freshman year, so I had to buy like a twin comforter and twin sheets. I had a mattress pad, and I've had a full the last year, and I will have a full for the next 2 years. Like I'm not planning on ever having a twin bed again, so there's no point in keeping all of that bedding material. I feel like it makes so much more sense for me to pass that stuff along to somebody who's going to use it than it just collecting dust in a closet in my parents' house back home. You know what I mean? I don't know. So those are all 5 of the things that I have recently been parting with to kind of kickstart my journey on minimalism a little bit further. If you guys have been cutting back in your life as well, please comment below things that you've been kind of cutting out. I'd love to hear them. My social medias will be linked down below per usual. I've been posting a ton on Instagram and Twitter. I would love if you guys would check it out. And I think that that is everything. So I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.